Boom! I made 400 off my sale with Americo. So I just spent 300 on my own leads. I bought my own leads for once. Ain't that crazy? But yeah. Now I'm gonna start dialing them.
6 a.m. Monday morning. Just woke up, ready to start the week. Still broke, but still hungry. Just figured I'd do a little intro to the week this week. I don't think we've ever talked about, but every Monday, me, Eddie, and Noah, we do a weekly checklist that we have on our whiteboard. Where basically, come Monday, we write down all of our goals that we want to get done for the week. And then we also have a tally sheet where we write down a tally for every hour that we worked that week. And then when it hits the following Monday, we each go over our own. Like I will sit there, I will explain all of my checklists. So it's really good accountability. And then the hours are just fun because once I get my hours for the week, then I write them on a little line to the right. And so I could see my whole past month worth of hours studied. So I could be like, okay, well, week 1, I got 16 hours. Week 2, I got 20 hours. So I got work today. I'm pretty sure it's a no news Monday today. So the likelihood of me trading is very slim. But, I'll still probably look at the market, see what it shows, and yeah, probably do some back testing after work, and then we got our weekly meeting. I'll try to remember to record that. So, yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just got back from work. I'm just recording this because I'm watching a training. I typically don't come home from work and just get straight into dialing, so I want to lock in. But I'm watching a John Wetmore training, and he was talking about it was really interesting to me. It was like, let's say you're at a restaurant and you order something and then they mess it up. You're not sitting there going, well, maybe the chef is dealing with family problems and he has a really bad day. Or he used the Hamilton musical as an example that they do it 2 times a day, every single day of the week. If they have family issues, they don't just go, sorry, I can't come into work today, because then they're fired. And then that leaves the viewers angry because they got to get a backup, So whatever you're going through, and this is going to sound mean, but whatever you're going through, whatever's stopping you, making you think that you could just stop working, it's likely not a good enough excuse. And you need to get back to work, because I don't know what people that are watching this are going through right now, young entrepreneurs that are trying to make it, but they're like, oh man, I had a really hard day at work. Get back to work, bro. That's my only point. If I can work an 8-hour shift, I mean, today I worked a 5.5-hour shift, but if I can work 3 days in a row over 8-hour shifts and then still come home and work, you can too. So there's no excuses.
Like a recap. I'm just going to do a recap. I just recorded basically the whole thing, but it was without the mics and it was unbearable. So basically, creatine every day. I had written down, I failed. Workout every day. I failed. I did get 6 hours of back testing in. My daily market trade/analyze. I did that. I got 5 TikToks in, and then I posted the weekly recap. And so the things I didn't get were the creatine and the workout. And the creatine's just going to be a memory thing. I need to set more reminders on my phone or whatever. I really don't know how I'm going to achieve that yet. But the workout 5 days a week, I came to the conclusion that when I get off work, I spend way too much time getting ready for productivity time. Like I could be taking a 5-minute shower and then getting out, and I'll be down right when I get home. But I end up getting up, I'm tired from work, so then I scroll TikTok and take a longer shower and just waste so much time. And then by the time I'm done, I don't feel like working out. So that's what I'm going to cut down on, and I'm going to hopefully be able to mark this off in the next weekly recap. But I got 11 hours of productivity this week. 10 of those were trading related, and then 2 of those hours were content related, which I'm very happy with. That's like a really good split that I'm okay with.
That's a good split, that.
So this is the last week of the month, right?
Yeah. You haven't put your last 2 weeks of hours.
Whoops. Okay. Well, ending the month with 11. Started the month
idiot.
with 8. So I did get a little bit of progress. So not bad.
My turn. I know you guys can't really see what's on this whiteboard, but workout every day is already crossed off. That's because one of the days where I didn't have work, I don't remember which one, I didn't work out. To be fair, I was working all day, but still should have done something. I do feel like my job does kind of make up for it though, because my calves have been getting fucking huge from pushing carts. Like my legs are getting bigger every day. But whatever. So I didn't work out every day. 700 weekly dials. I even have it pulled up on here. I know you guys can't see it, but I hit 717 phone calls this week. So I just barely made that, but I still hit it. So that I got 6 convos. Motherfucker, I gotta come back over here. 6 conversations. So a conversation is basically when I get someone to pen and paper. So if I say, here's a pen and paper, put down my name and number, it basically means they didn't just hang up on me right away. I got 7 of them. So, got that, didn't work out. I need more goals so I can like keep myself accountable. So I'm gonna put, what do I change? Since this is going in the weekly recap, I added my new sale up there, $760. This isn't how much I'm making. Some people get confused and they'll message me and they'll go, dude, you made $700? I'm like, no, I made $400. That's how much insurance I'm writing. I make a commission. The only reason I write how much insurance I'm writing is because 1, I'm going to be
to scam people.
Yeah, 1, to scam people, but 2, when I get my compensation higher, when I sell more policies, it'll soon be at 100%. So that will be how much I'm making. And 3, when I get my bonuses, like from America or all those companies, they only give you those based off how much insurance you're writing, not your compensation profit. So I just like to keep that as a check. And so far this month, not this month, if we combine, because we moved into our apartment at like the end of the month, so I'm just going to count the sales I made before we moved in. In total, the sales I've made since pretty much we moved in, I've made in insurance $3,000 written. I've profited almost $2,000. Yeah, that's a lot. Next month, since I'm getting into mortgage protection, by the end of August, I want to see if I can issue in insurance $6,000, because if I double the $3,000 and I profited almost 2, by the end of August, if I do $6,000, I'll profit almost 4 to 5. So that would be really crazy, because that's like triple what I make at my 9 to 5. So I want to issue $6,000 in insurance premium in August.
All right, 1 day down, 6 to go.
Kaboom!
Keep it up.
YBH.
Oh, it's bad. It is bad. It is getting into the hottest month of the year. It's almost August. Brutal out here for my job, plumbing. This is how I know. This is how I know that I'm going to make it, right? And how I know I have the amount of delusion necessary to make it in the stock market. So I have a repipe today. And I'm the attic guy on my repipe. So what that means for my job is I need to get up in the attic and crawl around in a bunch of insulation while the attic gets baked throughout the day, and basically just sweat my ass off the entire time. And it's miserable. It is. I can't describe how miserable it is. It's like 110 degrees up there. And I look forward to those days more than any other day at this job, solely because when I'm up there, I'm the only guy that goes up in the attic. And so no one else could see when I'm on my phone. So if I'm sitting there in a trade, I could really look at the markets, sweat dripping down my face, dripping on the screen, have to keep wiping it off, insulation all over, making me itchy. But I enjoy that I don't have to look away from the screen. And I value me being able to look at the markets more than the depreciation that the attic does to my body. So it's just, It's like there's little signs like that. If you're on your come up journey, little signs that will tell you if this is cut out for you or not. And that's one of those things where I've been doing repipes now for not every day, but they've been happening over the span of the 2.5 years I've been working at this job, and I'm always excited for them, especially on days when I could trade, because it's like, yeah, but it's gonna be bad.
All right, what's going on, guys? It is currently 4:13. I just wanted to run you guys through my schedule and what that kind of looks like. So I want to show you guys this real quick. Basically, I wake up at 7:30, which I did. Training warm up 8 to 8:20. That's like watching, Zoom, watching YouTube videos, watching any kind of training I can find online for like 20 minutes to wake up my brain. Dial sprint from 8:30 to 10:45. That's what I do in the morning before the Zoom training. Since my mentors are in Cali, they're 3 hours behind, so I get that extra time to dial before they start, which I did do that. And then the Zoom training from 11:30 to 12:15. Sometimes it runs later. 12:15 is kind of the average. It did end around 12:15 today. Did that. Dial sprint number 2. That's from 12:15 to 2 o'clock. This is anybody for 2 hours straight. This is how my brain works. Lunch and recharge, 2 to 3. I take an hour break. Did that. And then I just finished my dial sprint from 3 to 4. I am currently at 307 dials for the day. We are now currently going into our mortgage protection study from 4 to 5. We're going to be studying mortgage protection scripts, how to sell mortgage protection, all that kind of stuff. I even have videos from my mentor, scripts to study, all that. Then we take an hour break, which we are recharging. We're not just sitting here doing nothing. We are studying YouTube videos, doing push-ups, doing something productive, making content, something like that. And then from 6 to 7, we do our final Florida dials, because 7 o'clock you stop calling people. And then from 7 to 9, we do Colorado. That's another license that I have. They're 2 hours behind, so I can dial as late as 9 o'clock. And I hit my final Colorado dials, and we end the day at 9. So we start dialing at 8:30. We end the day at 9. It's almost 12 hours of dialing or 12 hours of work. But we structure it in a way that our brain doesn't want to fucking kill itself after the day. We have already hit 200 dials for the day. We have not given any quotes, guys. Reason for that is I'm not really getting a lot of pickups. It's mainly just been, your call has been forwarded and all that kind of stuff. And then when people do pick up, well, they don't want to buy. So, but also staying off video games during dial times. We are not doing video games. We have done that today. The only reason I haven't checked it off yet is because I'm not finished dialing with the day, but I know for a fact I'll hit it. I do play games sometimes in between, but that is like on my lunch break I did, but that's pretty much it. And then wrote down a key takeaway this morning from the Zoom training. I did do that. So we pretty much just have to study mortgage, do our break, finish up our dials for the day. My girlfriend will be coming over soon, so I might not be able to hit the final Florida and final Colorado dials just because she's around. She lets me dial when she's here. It's just after a long day of work, I like giving her my attention. But yeah, we're going to get into studying mortgage protection. We're at 307 dials for the day. And yeah, pretty good day. I want to get more because I was able to get 300 yesterday in a half day, but with my girlfriend coming over, not sure how many I'm going to get. So, right, just going to keep working, keep grinding, and, one day these 300 will turn into a sale like I did last week.
Oh, wait. Bro, it's like, I don't know if you guys could see my sweat, but I probably lost like 5 pounds of sweat, bro. If I had to guess, it's like 115 up here, 120. I almost threw up a couple times, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. I can't and won't live this life forever, bro. Oh my gosh, I cannot do it. It's now 2 o'clock, I think 2 p.m. I have the craziest migraine. I started like blacking out in the attic. I'm not gonna lie, so I had to come down, but dude, you want motivation? You want motivation to make it, bro? This is it, dude. Yeah. I don't know. The worst of a day I have the harder I want to study when I get home. Because I'm just constantly reminded when I come home of like, whoa, this is my life forever if I don't lock the fuck in. So let's lock the fuck in. It is Wednesday, and I have not recorded any content. So I figured I'd just come on to say, how do you guys like my hair? Just kidding, actually. I'm gonna go take a shower, and it's gonna be super quick, because that's what I'm working on this week. Cue the music.
Oh yeah, it's like this. Seminary, baby. Back up in that motherfucking ass. One time for your motherfucking mind. We represent the 313. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they don't know shit about this. For the 9-6. Ayo, my pen and paper cause a chain reaction to get your brain relaxing. A zaniac, the maniac in action.
Eddie interrupted this epic video montage to tell me that we're out of bread, and so now...
Yeah, because you ate 2 sandwiches.
And I'm trying to explain to him that we moved into this house to be uncomfortable, and so there's gonna be days where we just don't...
uncomfortable, fatty?
There's gonna be days where we just don't eat. And so...
Yeah, because you eat everything, fatty.
So Eddie's just gonna have to not... Eddie's gonna have to not eat today.
I'll eat cereal for dinner, fuck.
No, bro. You have to starve.
No, I don't.
You were destined for this. You will not be successful unless you go certain days without just eating anything, without eating nothing.
That's it, I'm eating dry rice.
Oh. Friendly reminder, we are actually broke. We got milk, $1 chips, and enough bread to feed Africa. Will it feed Africa though? No.
Nope, it'll feed me.
It's going in our bellies. I want to be rich so bad.
All right, what's going on, guys? Today is the first of the month. It is Friday. I just wanted to show you guys where I'm at. 223 dials. It is... Oh, where'd it go? Sorry. It is 1:45. In 15 minutes, I'm about to take my lunch. Just going to eat some lunch. 223 dials so far, not bad. Had a really good training this morning with my mentor. He's sending me over some mortgage leads. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start getting into those. Probably going to screw up a lot, but we'll see. Might close one, so we'll see where I'm at the end of the day, but let's get it.